Please remember to like my video, subscribe to my channel, and hit the notification button for future videos. Good morning from Amsterdam. Good Saturday morning, May 14th. And today I'm going to do a bike tour of supposed to be the countryside around Amsterdam. Let's see how that goes. It's very clean in Amsterdam, I gotta say that. For a large city, there's very little litter or garbage or graffiti. People take a lot of civic pride in what they're doing, which is kind of nice, considering marijuana is illegal and so is prostitution.
Yeah, exactly. Near me, there's a place called the House Hall.
This area is called Vondel Park.
Vondel Park was created by a citizens group in 1865 as a park for riding and walking. Group members could enter the park for free, however, others were charged a fee. Vondel Park was donated to the city of Amsterdam in 1953. Vondel Park receives around 10 million visitors annually. Vondel Park gets its name from a statue of the 17th century Dutch poet and playwright Just van den Vondel. Vondel Park covers 120 acres and contains an open-air theater and 4 restaurants and bars.
This, I think, is a cheese-making factory, and these are the cows that are producing the milk. She's going to make cheese.
Gouda cheese was first mentioned in 1184 and is the oldest recorded cheese still being produced using the same recipe. Interestingly, the name Gouda doesn't come from the region of production, but from the city of Gouda, which has the rights to sell the cheese.
Let me start.
Bags and bags of clogs. Not sure why.
Everybody speak English?
Yeah.
In the last place, they were making Gouda cheese. This is making wooden shoes. They still wear wooden shoes on farms and also for special festivals.
People in the Netherlands wore wooden shoes because they protected their feet, they were durable, and most importantly, they were waterproof. They were perfect for the marshy ground around Amsterdam.
So this is a cheese making factory and also a wooden shoe making factory. So there's some cheeses there. The spots on them is because those are hot peppers or peppercorns or things like that. Otherwise they have they're plain like that. And the shoes are all hand decorated, all of them. And apparently there's still a lot of people who wear them, but mostly it's a tourist item. But it's quite practical to be used on farms because they basically never wear out. So that's a windmill. It's actually operational. That's how it symbolized with the blue flag there. It's part of the waterworks of the Netherlands. And that's pumping water from the lowland into the Amstel River. But that's the Amstel River. That's the main river. That's why it's called Amsterdam. The technology here is everything that you're standing on, including where I'm standing, was reclaimed from the sea. So all of that water is salt water. So that's the history of the Netherlands. It's a long lineup to get in, but I'm going to try some fresh herring. I don't know what it's going to be like, but there's lots of tourists in line trying to get some. This is the specialty store here in Amsterdam. This area is called the flower market. Cool thing you're seeing is all these little greenhouses over on the right-hand side, your right-hand side, are flower shops. Essentially, they're selling flowers. I'll show the inside of it in a minute. On the left side, you see barges that are parking for bikes. And across the way is the little herring shop I went into. And it wasn't bad, actually. I thought I'd be a little bit scared, but there were so many tourists, I figured I'll take a shot. So that was a really great bike tour I did of the Dutch countryside. I can tell you a few things. First is Amsterdam is called Amsterdam because it was where the Amstel River was dammed, Amsterdam. So that's the history of the name of the town, the city. The second thing you want to note is anything you can stand on here in Amsterdam or anyone here in the Netherlands, even in the countryside, you're standing on it. It was man-made. The entire area was underwater. All the windmills, they pumped the water out. Nowadays, it's modern pumps that do the work of like 60, 70 windmills that hardly take the size of a small building. So they pumped all the water out. And then what they did was they took the land, the soil that was in where the canals are, and put them where the land is. And that's how they created it. That's why they used the canals as a navigation system. Very clever. So they basically engineered everything so that every canalway is man-made, and every place you stand is man-made. Interesting. As I promised you, here is the flower market, and it's just rows of these flower shops.
The Netherlands are known for their flowers, especially tulips, which are one of the most iconic Dutch symbols. The wet, low-lying environment in the Netherlands is perfect for growing flowers, especially tulips. The Dutch export over 2 billion tulips and bulbs to other countries. Every year, the Dutch royal family sends 20,000 tulip bulbs to Canada for their help in freeing the Netherlands during the war.
So they've got flowers, they've got things to grow flowers, they've got bulbs for flowers, as you can see there. So you can plant your own flowers, and they've got roots and bulbs and all that kind of stuff. So that's what they have here. And it's just row of, basically store after store of this. It's the flower market. So.
The Bloemen Market is a floating flower market with greenhouses set up on barges lining the single canal. This Amsterdam flower market dates back to 1862 when merchants used barges to transport their flowers from suburbs to sell them along the canal. Bloemen Market is open daily from 9 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. On Sundays, it opens at 11 a.m. That's all for my video from Amsterdam today. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe to find out where I go next. Please subscribe, post a like, and hit the notification bell for future videos.